Hello everyone, we are here at Dreamhack in Atlanta 2019, and I am here sitting with a very good member of our community. You want to tell us?
Sure, I'm Age Sure, but my real name's Luke, but I run Clash Champs. It's a popular website with Clash of Clans. That's about really it.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about how you got into the gaming community to begin with.
I've always been a gamer since I was a kid. My name Age Sure actually comes from playing Age of Empires. Yep. Played the whole series all the way through to Counter-Strike to WoW, and then on to Clash of Clans. And my brother actually got me into Clash of Clans, and I played it for probably 6+ years. And it wasn't until they released the API to the community, and I'm a programmer, and it just seemed like fun to play with. So I wanted to see the stats of my players. So I started, pulling all the stats and doing a scoring system.
Yeah, and you built out some stuff with the API.
Right. So I started scoring all my players because I wanted to see who was weak or who was strong. Who do I need to help?
Yeah.
The biggest thing, because I'm not one of those kind of leaders that I kick you out because you're not good. So I try to jump in, and I try to help you. That's what I'm all about. And so it turned into this big scoring kind of thing, and then it turned into a whole tournament system. We want to say, okay, who's the best over the next few weeks, kind of stuff. And then I took that platform, I brought it to main stage, and I wrote ClashChamps.com, and it turned into a tournament system where you never had to leave your clan. And then that went to recruiting, and then to base downloads area, and I keep writing more and more tools for the game itself. But that's kind of how it started.
Definitely. So outside of the Clash of Clans community, what do you do in the industry? How does gaming impact your life, your family, or everybody that you surround yourself with?
I would say just recently it's really kind of elevated to another level. But I am a developer. I've been doing it for probably almost 20 years. I worked for actually the lottery, so I scratch off lottery tickets, and I actually used to code out games on there, and I'd play them out, Pac-Man, Slingo, and I was an audit programmer, so I would manipulate lottery tickets, run it through my code to make sure it worked. So I was always having to think outside the box of things that could possibly go wrong. And now I work for the state of Georgia. I support like investment systems and all that kind of stuff.
That's fantastic.
So just constantly doing that, learning new technologies with my job, allows me to keep enhancing the gaming community website and stuff like that. Then I'm writing apps right now. I got other projects that are going on. That everything keeps branching out. And then recently I was invited by Supercell to go to Germany for the Clash of Clans World Championship. By doing that, I made several connections and was able to brainstorm with top talent, and it just spawned all these new ideas.
Yeah. Well, thank you for representing the Atlanta community.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you coming out. So tell us a little bit about in the Clash of Clans community. What does toxicity look like there? Is it a problem that you would see needs to be faced, or?
It is. Even when it comes to the tools that I've written for the game, or something doesn't work right, or somebody's mad about the game, I find at first, obviously you're offended when something happens. You want to stick up for whoever's being cyberbullied or all that kind of stuff. But usually I find that if you really just talk to the person on one-on-one level, and you find out that there's usually some kind of reason behind that anger, and once you work through that anger and help solve their problems together, you can dissipate it pretty quick.
And then going into that a little bit deeper, have you had any personal experiences with toxicity that have kind of influenced how you go about building your community and what you do?
Yeah, I have a lot of staff that works, in our Discord and on our website, and a lot of times they want to jump right away and ban somebody for doing something wrong. And I'm the type, I'm very passive when it comes to that. I like to have forgiveness. I like to have mercy where it's applicable. So I try to give people second chances when I think they deserve it, or they've shown longevity of being a good community member. And then they have a bad day. We all have bad days. So having those moments has allowed me to even change the staff in a sense of be compassionate. Don't go against your first instinct.
Yeah, if it was a first strike system, we wouldn't have anybody in the community.
Absolutely, that's exactly what I say too.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I like that. I like being a positive steward and having that mutual respect between everybody that you're trying to be a part of. That's great. So being a Dreamhack, what are you most excited about being here?
It was actually, I have a couple friends over here.
Yep.
I live in Atlanta, So I found out that they were going to be in town, so I had a very small window today to jump up here to come up in and see, be able to meet up with them, and then I got to meet other influencers that were here that I knew through the community, but I was able to meet today too, so it was a nice surprise.
So if people were interested in joining your community or getting in touch with you, what would be the best way for them to do that?
Just go to classchamps.com. We have Discord links on there, and my name is Agester on there, so you can actually just join the Discord that way, and you'll see my name like right at the top is Agester. Feel free to reach out to me and just say hey.
Agester, thank you very much for
Absolutely.
your time. I'm James with NonToxic Gamers, and we're signing off.
Appreciate it, buddy. That was fun.
Thank you.